Hey everyone, welcome back and thank you for joining me as we continue on with the next part of our live reaction playthrough for Dawntrail. So yes, Kitty's here with us once again, so please ignore him. But seriously, I don't know if you can see him, but yeah. So he's just going to be hanging out with us today. But anyway, we're going to be doing a quick recap from last time. We managed to succeed in the feat of repast. Yes, I know you want attention. And we're able to cook a delicious meal. I'm assuming it was delicious because they just won't stop talking about it. But the point is that we were able to get another keystone, and we're even able to get back the keystone that was stolen from us from Gulool Ja Ja. He found out about Wooklamut's real father, or rather her biological father, and he targeted him and is threatening basically to hurt him if either we step in at any point or we just choose not to engage in any kind of battle. I don't know. Like I'm trying to understand like his reasoning here, and I don't understand why he hasn't been, expelled, or I don't know, that he was disqualified. That's the word. I don't know why he hasn't been disqualified from the Rite of Succession yet, because you think after everything he's done, like, he released Valley Garmonda, he went ahead and stole another person's keystone, which I guess technically isn't against the rules, but still, he released Valley Garmonda, and he threatened an elector, even though the fate was over. Like, the feat was over and everything, and we were all getting ready to move on. Maybe that's the point. Maybe if he was able to target him after the whole thing took place, then it doesn't count. But still, like, you think word would have reached the Dawn Servant by now about all the stuff that Gulool Ja Ja has been up to, and was like, yeah, no, we have to disqualify him. He's way too unpredictable and dangerous. But no, I don't understand that. Anyway, we are now in Mamuk so that we can participate in the final feat, the feat of the Brotherhood. And if we are able to do this, which I'm sure we will, then we will be getting the last keystone. But apparently this is going to be a very tricky one, yes. So this is going to be really tricky because the Mamuja in Mamuk are not really fans of the outside. Like, they are putting all their hopes and dreams, like, basically on Gulool Ja Ja. This is where he's from, apparently. And it's very hard to talk with you here. It really is. I love him to death, but still. Anyways, I was saying that... I forgot what I was saying. He's cute. What can I say? Okay, so as I was saying, like, they basically are kind of pinning everything on Gulool Ja Ja to win. They want Gulool Ja Ja to win. But yeah, things are not going to be looking so good for him so far, and who knows how this is going to end up. Anyway, I think that's enough talking, so let's go ahead and just cut straight to the chase. Okay, so here we are. We are back in Mamuk. So we just finished attuning to the Aetheryte crystal. So this should be an end to the Rite of Succession, and I think the next dungeon should be starting up pretty soon. I don't think it'll be this episode. City of Silence. Finally, Wooklamut is eager to make progress. Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find that elector. Two streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Hamu Rook's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Let me guess who we get paired up with. Ernvale can come with me, and Alice can go with Cryle. That leaves Claire to accompany Wooklamut. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. I feel like now all of the Scions are kind of pushing for like some kind of relationship between the Warrior of Light and Wooklamut. That's just me. But you know what? Maybe the final feat is actually to make it through the next dungeon. That might be it. That would be really cool. Anyway, here she is. You can still hear me, right? And see me? That's a weird thing to ask. Like, we didn't go deaf or anything, so... Hi, Hisomi. It's been a while. Sorry, just have to say a quick hi. You jump back up here on the table. Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care the citizen pays you. Okay, I see where this is going. So that's why she was asking if we can still hear and see her. She began to speak. The man abruptly turns and leaves. Well, I think it's pretty clear to see how they feel about us, huh? Hi, kitty. And I just realized that I've been here for a while, so... Should I change it? Yeah, why not? Sorry, I get distracted so easily these days. Okay, let's see what's next. And if you hear the lawnmower outside, I apologize. Please tell me you've had better luck. Nope. No one will talk to you either. I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. Yeah, just completely downright ignoring them. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely? Well, that's a good point. I mean, even merchants want to go ahead and care about their business, right? Hello there. We'd like to ask you something, if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. Oh boy. We're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant's elector. Could you tell us where they are? I mean, the sooner you tell us, the sooner we'll leave you alone. How are we supposed to find the elector if nobody will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. Why? What's going on now? You stop that. It is hard to play a game when you have a large fluffy cat here. Oh, this can't be good.
Up there.
Nice to see them all here, and what? What's he doing
Bested
here?
by a mere shade.
What? What's going on here?
Sriracha. Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
Oh, I get it. That must be a real cool party trick. Whoever did that must be a lot of fun at parties.
The channeler is Gulool, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the Feet of the Brotherhood.
Okay. Well, that didn't take too much time to find him.
Tuliolar's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Gulool Ja Ja himself. That is the final feat. The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed elector.
Oh.
Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the Rite of Succession. Be gone from my sight.
That's not good, is it?
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
Oh, right. The Golden City, that's what we're here for, right.
When Soralja was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
Oh.
My dearest child, welcome home.
Oh, is that his dad?
This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulool Ja Ja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
Okay, it looks like he's got two.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy! No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
Yeah, I can see the family resemblance now.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors? You are as useless as your siblings. A failure.
Loving dad he is.
Never return! You have no place here!
Let's go, brother.
Aww. I feel kind of bad now. That's kind of
Worthless!
harsh.
Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
I'm guessing that's his mom.
But when these stragglers fail, Gulool Ja Ja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next Rite of Succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
What?
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn. Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Fair to me.
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
Are we going to be getting like a redemption arc with Gulool Ja Ja? Is that what's happening here? I mean, I don't know about Zeroja. I was going back and forth between, like, he's going to be a good guy, he's going to be an ally, he's going to be our enemy, but yeah, like, I have a really bad feeling that him not being able to succeed, surpass his father, it's not going to end well for us. And that was a long loading screen. Okay, the electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. That's true. This Zerilja, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased main elector? Worrying over Zerilja won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her, hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? That's what she said. Yeah, I'm betting that she has to be Gulool Ja Ja's mother. A dignified lady. Okay. Let's see what she has to say. Thank you for coming. My name is Melaja. Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what was it you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. I think that's very fair. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, the only way that only they are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Gulool Ja Ja is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth out loud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Gulool Ja Ja. You, a Jabrali, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Gulool Ja Ja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. My Lord Ja Ja of the Silver Scales, for one, he traveled across the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. Ooh! Ooh! Oh! Yeah, I think that might be our fault. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed siblings' supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Toral under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Gulool Ja Ja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character, and in so doing you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamuja going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Price? What do you mean a price? I'm not liking where this is going. Blessed siblings. Ja has something to show us. There is a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. Alright, let's go and find out. That other two-headed Mamuja that she mentioned, I think that might be our fault. Because if you remember the Wanderer's Palace hard mode, I'm sorry, it's just so pretty here. Like I said, I get so easily distracted. Anyway, as I was saying, the Wanderer's Palace hard mode, we have to confront a two-headed Mamuja. And I'm pretty sure that's who she was talking about. So maybe we shouldn't mention that here. No, wait. Now that I think about it, that's not entirely true. Because we technically defeated him. That's true. We did defeat him, but we weren't the ones who killed him. That was the Toneberries. And to be fair, they deserve that. Is that a meteorite up there? Oh, in the tree? Aye, judging by their attachment, that tree must have benefited from the meteorite's unique ether. Anyway, we should press on. Malija was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. Oh, an ether current. I'm sorry, I'm just so curious here. And I'm thinking that I might have to go back up. Can we get up on this side? Yeah, I think so. But as I was saying before, that yeah, it was the Toneberries who technically dealt the killing blow. We did defeat him, we didn't kill him. But, you know, he was trying to enslave all those Toneberries, and they kind of came up and went stabby stab with him, and, well, you can't say he didn't deserve that. I'm just saying. It's gorgeous here, though. What is this? It's like a little camp. That's adorable. A hunting camp like as not. I'd love to talk to Mahmud Ja hunters and learn about their ways, except they probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. You know, I'm still wishing that we could have seen Zeroja fights against that shade. I think it would have been really, really interesting and, if not exciting, fight to witness. Like, I get the feeling that this is one of those things that it's not enough just to mention it, that maybe we need to see it, because I don't like where this is going with Zeroja. I really don't. I have like this bad feeling that this is going to kind of bite us in the butt later. Okay, this is the place you wanted to show us. It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nevertheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. I hope that doesn't get her into trouble. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed. Truth of the blessed. That's neat.
I shouldn't have looked down.
That's right, she hates heights, doesn't she?
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Ooh, what's coming? Oh, it's one of them. Didn't expect to see him here.
But Gulool Ja Ja.
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
Oh, I knew it.
The third promise seeks to learn about Malmuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Babunja. An infant.
Okay.
We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits.
Nope.
Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I don't like where this is
I've
going.
heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibran was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power.
Gulool Ja
When
Ja.
this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shebral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children. No matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. Trapped in their shells.
Oh.
Only 1 in 100 survive.
Oh, God. Don't tell
If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible! It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice. I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Gulool Ja Ja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end.
Oh, man.
I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tural. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them.
I really wasn't expecting
I'm
it to go
sorry
this way.
for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
That was funny, I'll give her that.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
Wow. Whew. I was really not expecting that. This whole time I've been wanting to hack off his two heads because he was such a jerk that they go around and do something like this. Hey Claire, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Gulool Ja Ja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ishihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me from my keystone, and released the most vicious Tural Vidral of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. I hear you, but Gulool Ja Ja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them, like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. Damn. That is true, because I understand why he's doing all of this. It doesn't justify what he's done, but I understand it a bit better. Okay. Gulool Ja Ja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. Okay, scales of trust. Alphinaud's ready to bring the people together. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Malija, Moxtorel Zos is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. Should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zerilja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Gulool Ja Ja thought to give us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Claire, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folk to lend us an ear. I'm sure they will. Oh man, like, it really changed how I thought about Gulool Ja Ja. I'm just a sucker for sad stories, like sad backgrounds. Man, I can't believe they did that to me. Where is everyone? There. Okay, so it's the guy we saw earlier. Scale. If the blessed trust you, then so will I. So what is it that you require of me? Oh, not much. Gulool Ja Ja bids us come to Moxtorel Zos. Strange place for assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Yeah, that's another thing, because they basically have left, like, almost an entire generation die. Like, that had to have been... Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking to the likes of you. Yeah, you're going to have to. Blessed scale. In an outsider's hands? What business do you have with me? So Gulool Ja Ja sent you to call an assembly. Not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Moxtorel Zos at once. Alright, so we got 2 people. That should hopefully be enough for an assembly, right? Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful. The esteemed Gulool Ja Ja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Moxtorel Zos as well. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. Apparently, there is a Nadul nursery to the west called Gomajik Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Moxtorel Zos afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Who? Like, who are you talking about? I mean, she better not be talking about his dad, because... I mean, his mom pretty much made that clear that we should not tell your father about this. Oh, right. So these are where the bananas are. They look pretty cool, those bananas. They're kind of glowing blue. Leave this place, outsider. Oh, why do we always get treated this way everywhere we go? Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. Thank you, blessed scale bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Moxtorel Zos at once. Just one person? This place is huge. Like, it just somehow feels bigger than the other locations. Maybe that's because we're not wasting time, like having to go up and down mountains and what the heck? Oh, those are kind of creepy, but strangely beautiful. It's like some kind of spirit bird. Okay. Did we this literally who's going to show up? Is this it? Like, did we do everyone's work for them again? Oh, okay, good. Where's Gulool Ja Ja? Oh, it was Kona she was talking about. Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well. Well, it seems only right. Lamachi, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Well, I think that's such a loose term. Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you want to utilize to your own benefits. I've barely made headway into communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. Oh, just accept it. I need your help. To complete the feats? No, Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well, I'm at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Gulool Ja Ja, third promise of Tuliolo. I think they know who you are. Promise? I thought you served Gulool Ja Ja. You deceived us. No, they did not. The scales they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and to retrieve. I honor these outsiders so. Because Gulool Ja Ja has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Wow, he's gone like 180. I don't know what to say here. Gulool Ja Ja, share with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. It breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that created blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new path forward. Together. If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Gulool Ja. He wouldn't take too kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Well, there's one thing we're good at, it's listening. On account of that, we don't talk much. Okay. I thought that went rather well. Not even I imagined that my sister would one day befriend Gulool Ja Ja. Like, what is your guys' history with them? I'm sure my son would have preferred to stay, but his presence alone still greatly sways our people's behavior. You think that would be a good thing here, though. Even if Gulool Ja Ja trusts the third promise, I don't know if I'm comfortable discussing this with her. I mean, what do you have to lose? And to blessed siblings? Belief in blessed siblings and the salvation they would bring has sustained me for years and years. If there's another way, the third promise can truly help us. Again, it's not gonna hurt to ask. Don't know what to think or how to feel about this. Now we come to the heart of it. Everyone looks uneasy, but their faith in Gulool Ja Ja guides them even now. Diplomat risks her standing in the right to attend to her people's needs to a degree of selflessness few can claim to share. I mean, whatever. Okay. I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. I'll support Mamook's people however I can. Yeah, and now it's kind of... Oh, sorry. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Mamook speaks. Before she hears the people, Gulool would like to ensure she is prepared. Alright, Claire. Before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamuja and Jabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamuja's forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hebigo and Bonawa clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. Blessed siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliolo, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might take a place from Amuja to abide in peace and plenty. Well, there surely has to be other places. So you desire fertile lands, one that's all your own. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of blessed siblings. There has to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. As you have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Telatika banana in Terali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. Forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you want to leave. Then why not leave? This land was once rich with ore, but the Yokwi did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. Meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little else to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. I still don't see why you don't just up and leave, but I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone has their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark and fertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that people here wish that they had better land, and who better to get it for them than blessed siblings? Hello. It is hard to convince people to stay in a place they can't provide what they need. You think the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on, didn't Ernville mention something about the meteorites? That they admit makes the plants glow blue? Would you behave yourself, kitty? A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of trees and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. Okay, so I get the idea of moving to Tuliolo itself is a bit intimidating. But still. I mean, they don't have to move specifically to Tuliolo, right? I mean, I'm sure the Dawn Servant would be able to find them other lands that, they could use. I mean, they could move up north, right? That's where the other continent is. Like they don't necessarily have to stay in the forest, do they? I mean, I get it's their home, but if they're having so much trouble thriving here, then I don't know, maybe make it like a vacation home or something. Just come and visit every once in a while for holidays. I mean, it seems like that's a better alternative compared to, letting thousands of the next generation die. Oh, it's the tree again. Really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. meteorite's etheric emissions are palatable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. Well, that makes sense. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Najul tree. Yeah, because these lands aren't cursed. Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definite conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Kryl could lend your expertise as well. I like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So, how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. Yeah, because if these lands really were, quote-unquote cursed, then nothing would be growing here, but look how much plant life is here. Here we go, there's the first one. Where is the next? Oh wow, you've got like shards of crystal sticking up through here. That looks... I would not want to fall on one of those. So is it just in this location? Oh, there's one. Too big for our purposes, but a shard of it might do. Urnville, if you would. I'm curious here. Should have brought better tools. Seriously, you carry your whole world on your back. Like, how do you do that? And apparently you need better tools now? The more fragments we gather, the better. Let's do all we can. Yeah, I'm still trying to understand the logic of this game so far, because so far a lot of this really not making too much sense to me. So the reason this tree grew so big is because of the meteorite's energies. I'm not really sure if that actually applies to things like, in real life, but you know what? This is a game, so why not? We'll roll with it. Where is it? There we go. Certainly seemed better hidden than it usually is. And it looks like there's another location to the north. Let me just skip ahead a little bit. Alright, so we got 4 and 5. Did you find your fragments? Yes, I did. I don't know why they're yellow. Much obliged. Alfino, Kryl, and I will combine the gathering samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I'm hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to wait till our arrival at Moxtriel Zod, so go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. Alright, so it's a little bit of a pain having to march all the way back, so let's go ahead and skip forward again. Here we go, we're back. We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kona and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Shiling devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamuk, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Claire. I can feel it. Yes, and right now it's actually gone into a two-man race. So it's just us versus Kona now. And we know that Wuklamat's gonna win, but you know what? I've grown pretty fond of Kona. The feet of the Brotherhood. Oh! Are we going to be able to fight here? I'm sure Zirilja would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. Yeah, we've heard that. Please stop repeating things here. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, but Gulool Ja Ja not least of all. Please, stop with the after-school specials. Like, come on. Anyway, I'm sure Kona and the others will be back with their report soon. I get it. I do. I understand this, but still. Like, you don't have to bring it up constantly. Get to the good stuff. Okay, I just had to get that off my chest. I feel better now. Good, everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. So what did you find? Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier we asked about the hopes you placed in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest, which I still don't understand why you don't leave. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven without a doubt that the Jatika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, but as you've seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt is a place called Charlian. There is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your force, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea acquired the Bopoto and tomato from Taral, so too might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than Najul here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamuk will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then, there was never any need to fight? Never any need to sacrifice? We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea won't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us promise. If there's another way, for our children in our home will no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Claire? Why me all of a sudden? I'm stuck in the passenger seat here. I see what they did. With faithful allies at your side, you can save even the entire star. I mean, we are proof of that, aren't we? Saving the stars is far beyond the scope of our needs, but I acknowledge the value of allies. Oh, now you do. You could have asked for help a long time ago. We said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feet of the Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamuk's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zerilja the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. Compassion, even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Hey! And it is a simple choice. We're counting on you, Wuklamat. Are you too hungry? Okay, I'll feed you in just a second, okay? I swear. I mean, those two eat so well, and yet every time I put food in front of them, you think they'd never eaten before in their lives. Wuklamat's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zeroja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Okay. This is gonna be fun. I can tell it's gonna be fun. And you know something? I just thought of something. What about cut down like one or two of these trees? Like, they could use the wood. They could make all kinds of items, can't they? I'm going in the wrong direction. Okay, moving around here. But still, like, come on, like, they could chop down one of these trees. I'm sure that wood could be used to be, I don't know, make more boats, help build houses. They could learn how to make things and sell those. Like, come on. It wouldn't be that hard for them, would it? Like, I think that these guys gave up way too easy. Plus, if they took down a tree or two, they might, you know, brighten things up a little bit. Okay, so are we ready for this last one? Yes! Yes, it is an instance duty. Someone's gone to fetch the real Ja. He should be here soon. Okay, so for cutscenes, we'll play in sequence. Recommended. Okay, so I mean, this is going to be the last one, so if we accomplish this, then we've done. We will have, I think we'll officially be halfway through. Oh, no, wait, it would be the dungeon, wouldn't it? So, it's after the dungeon, I think, that we would probably be considered halfway through the game. Man. This makes me more than a little concerned. How is this story gonna end?
Zeroja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you are weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulool Ja Ja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
Oh, Kona. I don't think they've said, like, a single sentence to us.
Are not permitted to assist one
Hello
another.
again.
Second promise. but you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt. I see. In that case...
Oh, man. He didn't.
It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
Well, it's now a one-horse race.
What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Gulool Ja Ja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne.
Come on.
This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
Alright.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might. Gulool Ja Ja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
Everyone ready?
I think he would have wanted to help.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders. And the only way forward is through you.
Well, we did fight his older version, so I think maybe his younger version is going to be fun. At least we have an idea of what's waiting for us. First things first. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8 of us, so this is practically a trial. Not saying it.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
Wolflamat, shut up! Wow! What are those? Like flaming axes? Oh. I remember this.
Blades of fire rain.
Oh, 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 oh. Would you stop playing with the camera, kitty? I'm sorry, he keeps moving the camera! You're making it hard to focus. Oh, that's not good. I'm not gonna lie. I love this theme. What's with the chains now? In the ritual of flame? Like, I mean, I can't target them, so... Oh!
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted.
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
I get that!
Run my flames.
Like, I'm trying my best, but these things are tough. Well, that was cool, Kona. Okay, we got one down. Man, this theme is just so badass. I love it. It's like Gulool Ja Ja's theme, it feels like. And I know, we hear that at the end of the other two dungeons, but still, that's what it feels like now. Alright, so we're more than halfway down. Go ahead and keep this going. Ooh, oh no. Man, that is a dirty trick. Oh man, Urianger, you need to heal yourself too, buddy.
I have your back. I shall assist thee. I know not who you are. Are your blood enough? Surely this would quench your thirst for battle.
Oh, well this ain't good. Now what are you doing?
Resolve the resultant all.
Oh, it's this.
By crimson wrath be sundered.
Thunder. Oh, they combined.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
Limit break. Just suck up Dawn and Duty.
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people. Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet. We will see them achieving Dawntrail.
Oh, come on, Kona. We've heard enough about it from Wukla. We don't need to hear it from you, too. Almost there. Come on. It would suck if we died now. Yes! Woo! Oh, I'm glad that's over with. I'm glad. Okay.
That's my old man for you.
Still, it was 8 against 1, so... Or maybe 2 in this case, but still.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't
You don't
that
have a
bit
choice, though.
stubborn, even for you.
Who's this? Oh, don't tell me. Is this... Has to be him.
It couldn't be.
It has to be him.
Tanqua! It's been too long.
Tanqua?
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
It has to be him.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Gulool Ja Ja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
Oh, come on. Some of these names.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume.
You can't see her right now, but she's looking at me so nastily.
Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
Pickled cabbage? What?
We can talk about me cabbage later.
I don't get this. What is going on here?
Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
Show some dignity. But no, we're not minions. I take personal offense to being called a minion.
Comrades, you believe a ruler should be reliant upon such?
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
What glory? You guys have just basically been
With friendship
torturing
and
yourselves for
community.
years.
With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone. Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time.
Why do I
You've
keep
grown
forgetting
much
about
and
that?
more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuklamart is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking.
It's nice to hear they've gotten so close.
But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
Assuming that we find the city of gold. Why do they keep dancing around that?
You've still malms to go yet, Wuklamart. The rite ain't over till you find the city of gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
I mean, can't you give us a hint? I'm sure you know where it is. You know, for two people who are on the poster for Dawntrail, Urianger and Thancred sure haven't spoken much. They haven't done much here. Let's go and tell the people of our victory. Third promise. You brought everyone? We were just coming to you. We did it, Malaysia. We proved to the Ultra that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. Oh, God. I don't mean to sound negative here, but I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise. Now it's our turn. You've shown us another way, that we can build the lives we've always wanted here in our homeland without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we'll have to treat with outsiders. As equals, of course. Yeah, you kind of need them now. It's not going to be that bad. Outside, inside or outside, we're all just people, no matter what we look like or where we're born. Ugh. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love. And someone you once hated might one day become your friend. Well, might still be a bit too soon with Gulool Ja Ja, but still. You never know unless you keep an open mind, and while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamook grow. I mean, you're a merchant, of course you should know that. But what happens when they learn about us? About what we've done? They will not. Generations, our covenant has been kept secret, and so it shall remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the Ultrarch. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life. I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. Well, you did a 182. Once again, like father, like son. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. Last thing the city needs is more death, but Gulool Ja Ja hasn't fought this hard for this long to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamook. Your community is waiting for you here and in Tuliolo. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise, for everything. Boy, I'm hurting here. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know. What's the deal with the cabbage? Please tell me it's not like an Avatar. You have the cabbage merchant. My cabbages. Okay. Okay, so now the markets are available to us. You know what? I think now is a good time to stop it right here. Okay, yeah, so this is going to be the final quest for this area, and once it's done, we'll officially be halfway through it, I think. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a quick summary, I guess. Let's talk about it. Okay. Am I the only one here who feels like I'm watching like a really bad after-school special? Like when you're a little kid, you rush home to watch TV and you'd see these cute shows and they all have like a lesson of the day or something. They all have a moral that we all have to learn by. That's what it feels like, except it's being nailed in your head over and over. Like, yes, we get it. We know. And I understand that this is Wooklamut's journey, basically. Okay, we're in the passenger seat. I'm not sure I'm happy about that, but I get why they're doing it. But we learned these lessons a long time ago. Like, I think as early as, like, Heaven's Ward, where, you know, we're treating with Race Valgar and the dragons, and we come to learn more about, you know, their predicaments and, like, their side of the history. And like these are all lessons that we've learned, and the fact that they're just being hit, it's like a nail just being driven into your skull over and over again. And it's not bad. I mean, some parts of these are actually good. I really am enjoying like learning about Mamook and about, you know, Gulool Ja Ja, his backstory there. And I want them to just get along, like move the story along, like get to the good stuff, get to some more exciting parts instead of like these boring parts that's, you know, we could very easily skip. And they keep seeing, it's like, that's what they're doing. That's what kind of frustrates me here, because it feels like they are moving fast in all the wrong places and slow in all the wrong places here. It's like we are being forced to watch things that, you know, that can be skipped, and we're missing out on parts that I think might be important, that might be interesting, like the fight between Zeroja and, you know, his father's shade. I think that would have been a really interesting fight to see. But, I mean, did we really have to run around looking for, like, these meteorite pieces that the others could have very easily have done? And, oh, like, come on, like, again, I don't mean to be so critical. I don't mean to be so negative. It's just kind of draining on me here, because it's just, I have mixed feelings. Like, I'm hoping the second half of the game is going to, you know, pick things up and the story will pick up from there. And like, maybe the main problem is that I'm not happy being in the passenger seat, because I've put so much time and effort into Claire here, and, you know, just her being shoved like to the side. And like, I wouldn't mind so much maybe if we had like more of a mentor like pupil relationship with Wuklama, but that's really not the case here, because it just feels like we're just kind of babysitting her for a lot of it as she's going through all this and just learning the same lessons over and over again, and she's just not getting it until like right here at the end is she finally starting to understand, like, oh, so that's how it works, and not the other 100 times that you've mentioned this. Like, I don't think she's a bad character. I really don't think she is, but I feel like she is the victim of some bad writing, or maybe some poor writing here. Like, I always knew it was going to be hard to kind of top stories like Shadowbringers and Endwalker, and I wasn't expecting them to top it, but I have very high expectations when it comes to this game. So I'm really hoping the next part is, it's going to kind of pick up the story. It just feels very slow right now. And again, not all parts here are like that. Some parts are really good, like with Gulool Ja Ja, for example. That was really good here. And I do love seeing the brother-sister relationship between Wuklamat and Kona. But I did notice that they really don't seem to go into too many details about their relationship with Zeroja. I mean, he is also technically their brother, but they really don't go into too many details. Like, they rather not talk about it. So it kind of makes me worried there. And Zeroja is another thing, because there's no way he's just going to let this lie. So I think the second part of this whole story is going to be involving Zeroja to some degree, because I don't know, I don't think he's going to willingly give up the throne here. I mean, he is Gulool Ja Ja's only biological child, so and he's the oldest of the 3 siblings here, so in his mind, like, this is his birthright. And so I don't think he's just going to give it up all willy-nilly to his siblings, especially to his younger sister, whom we don't even know what their relationship has been like, because the initial impression I've gotten is that it's never been that good. At least that's kind of how it feels. Anyway, sorry for rambling on. I think that's it for now. And I'm guessing that the next dungeon is going to be coming up soon. So hopefully that'll be the next chapter. But anyway, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon. So, see ya!